Aries. Welcome to your love reading for April. I'm really interested to get into this one. Your general reading did touch on a relationship. So, hello, I'm Amber, by the way. Welcome. So, if you need a personal reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Or you can go to the website livesinsync.com. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon. Those links are in the description box too, so check those out. So, Aries, let's jump on into your April love reading. Distorted feminine. Ooh. I'm getting a lot from this. Your feminine energy is going to be really triggered by this, and you're going to have to know what to nurture and what not to. So your boundaries are going to be very important in April, okay? It's like you're going to be triggered to hold on to something. Yeah, you're going to be triggered to hold on to something, but at the same time, you need to open yourself up to it. It's very interesting. It's like it's going to help with your self-esteem. It's going to help boost you. It's going to help open up your heart chakra. But you got to have boundaries and things like that. So it's important to keep it healthy, okay? I feel like when it comes down to whoever this other person is to make a decision, they're not going to make that decision that you want them to. Or they're not going to be the person you want them to. Like I said in the general reading, I feel like this person has baggage, okay? But we'll get into this specific reading and see what comes out, okay? So we're going to do thoughts, feelings, and actions. Thoughts are first. Yeah, you're feeling like after a time of not having emotion or not being reciprocated, your feelings, that finally is happening, you know? It's like you don't want to miss this opportunity. You feel like you're, connected. You feel like this is something good and you kind of want to hold on to it. And I can understand that. But you also know as well that there's a lot more to this than what meets the eye. I feel like you feel that and you understand it. But because of that, it kind of brings up that confusion of maybe I should just wait. Maybe there's an explanation. Maybe this, maybe that, you have to set the boundaries on that when it comes, okay? So it's interesting because I feel like this person is coming in with the idea of being married or being in a relationship. Like they really are in their head. Um, but I feel like they're not willing to work on that. It's kind of like they just want to have that. It's something that they want, but they're not really in the mindset to work on it. Um, or their vision of it is not very healthy. It doesn't meet your expectations of what that should be. Okay. Um, I feel like this person is holding this in for right now in their mind. You know, um, it's a bit of sneakiness here of almost trying to convince you that everything is okay, but you have to use your own mind here, okay? Yeah. Remember what it is that you want in a relationship. Remember your boundaries and remember what you've been through and what has led you up to here, okay? So you can remain in control. You're trying to kick bad habits of maybe codependency or being in relationships that don't give you what you need. So remember that, Aries, okay? Yeah, but you want love and you want connection. Oh, yeah. Um, you may have abandonment issues or something like that that you're working on, and that's why you're struggling with, oh, I like this person. Oh, they care about me. Maybe I should give it some time. Maybe I should work on it. It's really triggering that in you. Okay, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle. Um, for them, they're trying to they're trying to get you to make them a priority, right? They're shopping around to find someone to be with. That's what it feels like. So they have all these expectations of what it is that they think you should be doing or what you should do. Be careful that this doesn't trigger you to just do that just to keep them. Okay? Yeah, see, um, there's more to this story. There's more to this story. And they're coming in with this self sabotaging mindset. They're not very open. They're not very willing to compromise here. Okay. So that's where we're starting off in the mind. So let's get into feelings or heart energy. In your heart, you just want to keep pushing through. And this is what's triggering that distorted feminine energy because you want to nurture it. By nature, I feel like you're a person that just wants to, care for a person. And that's kind of being triggered here. Um, but in your heart, you also know that it's a lot more work than it should be. A lot of the burden of this relationship is going to be put on you and not them. Okay. So it's very clear for you to not be stuck in the illusion of love or let me keep doing this, let me keep working on this with this person, because I feel like they're going to overstep a boundary for you and you need to pay attention to it. I definitely feel that from them. Yeah, it's going to trigger you to want to look at things differently because you don't want to be alone, you don't want to give up, and you don't want to let go. So be careful of abandonment issues being triggered by this person or fear of them leaving you, okay? This person doesn't really want to work on change. It's like they just want someone to come in and be what they need them to be, and they're going to continue to do what they want to do, okay? That's their wish. In their heart, that's what they wish. That's what they feel like they want, right? They don't want to put up the fight. They just want to kind of like overcome or triumph over the fight. I don't feel like this person really wants to work things out for you. They just feel like you would be a person that would fit that mold for them. So be careful of it. Yeah, see, there's a strategy. They have a strategy of that. They don't want to open up to you. They don't want to do this together as a couple. They just want you to feel that void and they can just live their life the way they want. In the night and the I'm trying to say this in the lightest possible way, but that's what it feels like. They just don't want to change. There is no greater love than yours and teach me how to love. So that's that distorted feminine being triggered here. It's like I'll do what you need me to do. Just tell me what to do. And you don't want to be in that. You don't want to give up your boundaries, and because of what you've been through in the past what's right for you and what isn't. Okay. Because you're feeling really good, you're feeling really optimistic, you feel like good, and that's triggering you. These secrets are my demise, and I want to cry, but I can't. Yeah. They don't want to let their pride down. They don't want to let their guard down. Um, they know that they can't have the relationship or the idea that they want. It's like this person needs to go through a growth process within them, that people are individuals as well, and you have to learn how to work together. It's like they're looking for something so specific that it causes them not to have healthy relationships. Okay? And I do feel like they're not telling you the truth as well. You're going to have to see that one on your own. Okay, let's do actions. You're really excited about this, Aries. That's what I see. I see you just wanting to kind of go with the flow and hope that it stays around. You know, it's like, oh, finally there's an opening. Finally, something good is happening. But you still want to stay an individual. You don't want to get codependent because it's going to be a lot on you. It's going to be heavy. You're going to be brunting most of the responsibility from this. Okay. Um, so I feel like your way of doing this is seeing if the offer is stable here. You realizing that you're opening yourself up to, you need to know if things are clear. You need to know if this person is on the up and up. You need to know that you want the same things. You need to know that it has longevity. You need to know that you feel comfortable moving forward. These are the important things that you need to pay attention to this month. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to represent a lot of energy from the past. And things will seem similar to an unhealthy relationship you had in the past. And also, past experiences have given you the tools you need to realize that this is not for you. I do feel like you're going to end it though, okay? Because you're not going to go through that whole process again. It doesn't seem fair and it doesn't seem right to you. It's like, why would I go through this the first time if I'm going to go through it again? That doesn't make sense. That's not what the universe wants for me. Collaboration. Willingness for both parties to cooperate and unify. That's what you're trying to figure out. If they're willing to cooperate, if they're willing to work things out together, if they're willing to open up their heart, if they're willing to listen to your side, things like that, and not just you following them, okay? And then we have their side. They have a lot of expectations here. And they're willing to wait. It looks like they're trying to get you to get really connected to them so they can like do what they want or whatever, They want you to have more intense feelings. I can see that for sure. It looks like they're cunning you because they know you or they know how you work, which is why they kind of chose you. It's like they think they can read you very well. Be careful that this person has no intent. They have no intent on changing or being better. So when you bring things up that are emotional, they're going to fight it off so they don't have to do it or don't have to deal with it. So just be aware of that, okay? But they're learning a lot about themselves. I feel like this is one of the steps that they're taking, or one of the steps on their journey to learn about themselves. But this is not the last stop, okay? Yeah, they got somebody else on their mind. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like they have past relationship issues or a past person maybe that they can't have. And they're trying to learn from that, but not in a positive way. They need to learn healthy relationships. And that you rejecting them when they act crazy or do something out of your boundaries or out of the normal is what's going to help that. Spiritual work, look at that. Much work needs to be done on an individual, spiritual, and soul level. They got work to do. And you don't need to be the one trying to be their teacher. Okay? I feel like this experience enough is a teacher for them, but you don't need to take on or blunt that responsibility. Okay, Aries? This is the deepest Aries reading I've ever done before. Focus. Focus on what's going on, okay? Focus on the truth. Focus on your boundaries, okay? Don't get so overthrown by love that you get stuck in a situation that we got to be talking about for the next 3 months. Trust your intuition, okay? Trust yourself. Trust what has happened to you in the past. Trust your experiences, you know? Not this person. They haven't gained your trust yet, so why would you give it to them? All right? Whew. Aries, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.